Hello, American Patriots. Douglas Ducote here, the founder and CEO of Veterans United for Justice, a veteran law enforcement officer, retired U.S. Army, and the co-host of Real World Witness radio show. This video is a follow-up or an update to yesterday's video, which was about CNN's Don Lemon and the things he and his panel talked about in regards to Kanye West meeting with Donald Trump at the White House. So, here we go. Hello, Don. It's me, your homeboy from Baton Rouge. Listen, last night when I put up my video, I said a lot of mean things about you. I said a lot of things that I felt. Maybe I said some things that I shouldn't have said. But you have managed to upset a lot of people, especially those of us that have special needs children. I, for one, as you know. Then, tonight I watched your show. Now, I admit I didn't watch all of it. I watched probably the first 15 minutes of your show tonight. And then I was so disgusted that I had to turn it off. But I did catch you throughout the entire day on all the other CNN shows, pretty much every hour on the hour, how they brought you on to basically watch your six. Because at this moment, you're frightened that you're going to be fired, as you should be. The American people, not the American people in general, but American patriots, those of us that actually care about this country, went out in droves and contacted CNN via email and phone and your sponsors for your show, and Twitter and Facebook. And we let you know exactly how we felt and how disgusted we were with what you said. Well, today as they watched your six, it was amazing how you tried to spin this and turn it all around, ending with your show tonight by saying that you're concerned about Kanye West or Kanye or however the hell you pronounce his name. To me, it's not as much about him as it is about what you and your panel said and did. You tried to say that you were concerned about his mental health, and that you were concerned and you wanted his family and friends and those close to him to reach out and get him help and never allow him to be seen in front of a camera again in the mental state he was in yesterday. You completely made it into you being a caring man. And again, only because you know your job's on the line. But you see, you're missing the point here, Don. It's how you did it. It's what you said. It's what you allowed your panel to get away with. It's that when Token Negro was mentioned and how Conway is a result of what happens when Negroes don't read. And you guys made fun of his education. You made fun of his mental health condition, which we all know he has. He's admitted it in his books. It's that you laughed about it. You laughed at his condition. You laughed at his mental health issue that you supposedly today are all concerned about. But last night, You and your panel laughed about it. That's what pissed us off. That's what got people to pick up the phone today and get on email and Twitter and everything else and go after you. You can't have it both ways, sir. That makes you a hypocrite. Look, I said some things yesterday. I admit it. I called you a racist. I called you a bigot. And I've done that in the past, and you know that. You've seen my videos. Coming from the heart, Don, that's how I feel about you. There was a time years ago where I thought you were a good guy. Somebody that, actually did care about other people. But, what happened last night with you and your panel and the way you acted, and go back and watch it again, please. Your Emmy Award, basically you pissed on it. Your Edward Murrow Award, throw that ass out, throw it out. All the great things that you've done under the title of journalist is for nothing with what you did last night. I've never watched a more shameful hour of just disgust ever in my life. And why you thought it was okay to do that in the moment and not once corrected your guest members and said, wait a minute, time out. It's not proper to say what we're saying. No, you joined in piling up and laughing about what you and your guests were calling out as a disaster and made fun of it. Now today, you're backtracking like a friggin' crawfish. And I find it sad. I feel sorry for you. You are a disgrace to journalism. You are a disgrace to all of those from our hometown of Baton Rouge, the state of Louisiana. You're a disgrace to the South. Don, why don't you tell the people what you have done for Baton Rouge, or Baker, or Denham Springs, Walker, anywhere in the South, much less places where the violence is really bad like Chicago. But let's just talk about where we grew up, Don. Every night, anywhere from 5 to 10 African Americans are shot in the streets of Baton Rouge. And every night, 2 to 3 are killed. Baton Rouge, as you know, is run by a African American female, Mayor Bloom, who's a Democrat. The state's run by a white man, Democrat, John Bel Edwards. And you know as well as I do, and as well as everyone else listening, that everywhere there's Democrats running anything, it's horrible for the African American communities. But yet, you're not doing anything about it. But night after night, you come on TV and you make a mockery out of real issues. All you do is you trash Republicans, you trash conservatives, you trash anyone that supported Donald Trump, you trash Donald Trump, his wife, his kids, and now someone that has a mental health issue. I'd like the next time we're in Baton Rouge together, pick the place, I don't care. Hell, we can meet over at the Louisiana Veterans Memorial where I was inducted into the Hall of Honor there in 2006. You know, my display case there, you've seen it, you've been there. We can go meet right there. I'll bring my kid with me, my special needs son. I don't want you to laugh in his face or laugh in my face. Please. You owe the families throughout America and the world that have special needs, members of their family, an apology. If you don't, then you're just a sick, twisted, no good son of a bitch. I hope that CNN fires you. I hope that they realize that you're not worth it. I hope sponsors pull from you, and some of them are going to. I hope you realize what a disgrace you are to journalism just because of what you did last night. Not to mention what you do night after night after night. That's all I've got to say about you tonight, Don. Now I'll go back to the American patriots that watch my videos. And to you guys and girls, as always, please say a prayer for our men and women serving the United States military, our veterans, our law enforcement officers, our first responders, especially our law enforcement officers that Don Lemon in the past has made fun of and pretended that they like to go around killing black people. Say a prayer for our president. For now, that's all I've got. I'm Douglas Ducote, and I'm out.